All right, guys, so now that we have our menu built and we have an item in our item heading, we are going to start adding some options. So we're going to use the example from the previous video. So we have our pub style pretzel, and we are going to, once we click on the item, right? So we're going to be seeing this once we're in a menu heading. Then we select the item. Then we get pulled into this window on the right, and we're going to go to modify options and sub options, because under add options, this is where we add existing options into the item. Okay, so nothing is available here right now, and for a reason. So if you go to modify options and sub options, we're going to say add option, and we are going to say cheese type, which, and then the customer prompt is what they're going to be seeing, right? When they're ordering this. Which cheese sauce would you like? All right, so we're gonna name this to cheese sauce type, and we're gonna have a minimum selection of 1 and maximum selection of 1, because we only gonna want to give them one thing to choose from. You can make this like 3 and they can choose all 3, but ideally, to keep it simple for now, we're gonna add it as 1. Okay, and now under this option we have sub options. Okay, so how does this work? We have beer cheese sauce, and we're gonna leave this as no additional price, and we're gonna make this a pre-selected, because this by default this is what we serve with this pretzel, right? So we're gonna have to hit add here, and then we're gonna add another option that's going to be named cheddar cheese sauce, and we're going to add it as well. Then we also gonna add maybe we do crab dip cheese sauce, for example, and we're gonna maybe upcharge for this $3 because it has crab meat in it, and we're gonna add it. And then we're gonna add another one that says no cheese. All right, for people with lactose intolerance, for example. All right, so now that we have all of these 4 options built, we're gonna add another option. So make sure, now once you click on an option, you're adding sub options under it. But now what we're gonna do is we are going to add another option. So we go add option, and we're gonna say, would you fries upcharge, for example. And we want to name it something that we know once we built a menu out, we're gonna be able to identify exactly what it is. Because, for example, fries upcharge, you can add on a lot of items, right? And would you like to add a side of fries? And they can have a minimum selection of 0, maximum selection of 1, or we just gotta make it required. And then under this one, we're gonna say add cheese fries for, let's say, $5. Add Cajun fries for $4, and add salt and vinegar fries, for example. Salt and vinegar fries also $4, and then we're gonna put an option, because we require for them to choose one, we're gonna say no fries, right? And now what we do, so we have these 2 options, right? Now these are options that are built. So what we're going to do, because we have this pretzel still selected, we're going to go to add options, and we are going to drag these options here. So you see that we have available options and current options. So we're going to go cheese sauce type first, fries upcharge second, and then we're going to click save. And now if you want to see how this looks right now, this is super simple. You just go to preview of that specific item. So you can see now that when a customer selects this pretzel, they are going to have a required choice of which cheese sauce would you like, and they can choose between beer cheese, cheddar cheese, crab dip cheese, and no cheese sauce, right? And you can see exactly that we have a $3 upcharge for here. And then also we have another required question, which is, would you like to add a side of fries? You go add cheese fries, $5, add Cajun fries, $4, add salt and vinegar fries, $4, and then no fries. So this is the basic way you're going to do this. Now, there is a way to add options into the sub options. Now, this is what we call redundant sub options, and this is what you would use in order to make a build your own burger or anything of that nature. So how does this work? We're going to go to modify options and sub options. We're going to click on whatever option we want to basically start building from, and we're going to select, for example, beer cheese sauce, right? Now, what we have here is linked options, and then we also have available options, and it says drag up. So what does this say? This means that any option that we create, and if we want to do it, we can, for this example, we can add an option that says cheese sauce type. We can name it, we can prompt the customer with, would you like a dairy-free cheese sauce? Minimum selection of 0 because it's not required, and maximum selection of 1. And what we're going to do is we are going to put yes as an option and no as an option, but they don't have to select it because by default we're doing the dairy cheese, right? So once we have this, right, so we have a yes or no for cheese sauce type, and you see I already made a mistake because I named it something that we already have. Cheese sauce type, non-dairy. We can do this, for example. Okay, so that way you can see how easily you can mix things up and get lost in the in building all of these options out. So once we do this, we're going to go back to our cheese sauce type, and we are going to say that, for example, our beer cheese sauce can be vegan or dairy-free and regular beer cheese sauce, right? So we can go here and we can drag this cheese sauce type non-dairy into it. Now we're going to save, and this is now a linked option. So what happens here? If we have this main option, which is cheese sauce type, in our possible options, which you can see here, we don't have to drag this here because this is its own thing. So this doesn't have to be there. But what you can see now is if we go to preview, is if they select the beer cheese sauce, it's going to prompt them with, would you like a dairy-free cheese sauce, right? So this gives you an idea, right? For example, if we're making, if you're doing build your own burger, right? We can say, would you like a beef patty, a chicken patty, or a veggie patty? But if they select a beef patty, we can prompt them with something that says, how would you like your burger cooked? And we can say, you know, rare, medium, medium well, right? So the possibilities are endless, and this is why I'm just showing you and I'm giving you the tools how to handle this, and then you can really make any kind of menu that you want. Make sure you take the quiz after this, and we will see you in the next video. Take your time with this one. It is very important to get it correctly. So yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.